And he's coming after Mack.
No, don't try to flip now. I heard y'all when David almost kicked my head off my shoulder. Don't like that, huh? You chose your side. Stay true to it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is for the IWTV World Championship.
I am your savior.
Well, I gotta tell you, it's not every day that we get a moment like this. This is history in the making. As coming to the ring, of course, is the challenger for the IWTV World Championship. He is also the longest reigning SHW champion in history at 301 days. David Ali wants to add some more gold, perhaps the biggest title match of his career, the IWTV World Championship.
I gotta tell you, GB, I'm still not used to hearing the fans cheering for him.
I'm not either. I'm not used to this at all. And so again, it's been a bizarre couple of months. You know, we saw him, of course, at the anniversary show, Still Here 3, defending and ultimately losing the SHW Championship. He went away for a couple of months, came back, and all of a sudden the people were in love with him. And now he's got a world title match.
Go, making his way to the ring, the IWTV Independent Wrestling World Champion, having just won the title a couple of weeks ago at Southeast First.
It's been 14 days since AC Mack shook up the world. You could call him Muhammad Ali, but that might be an insult to AC Mack. He is the new IWTV World Champion. And let me tell you something. The entire world has been talking about this man. It has been absolutely amazing to see what has been happening from Tyrone, Georgia to London, England. They're all talking about this man. From LA to London, from Tokyo to Tyrone, they're all talking about the IWTV World Champion, AC Mack. And what about this? His first title match is home at SHW. And by the way, we should introduce everyone to his new friend, Iris.
Hey, Iris. That beautiful IWTV Championship belt.
It is absolutely beautiful. History in the making right now.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this match is for the IWTV World Championship. This will be the first time it has been defended. Introducing the challenger. Your savior, David
Hush! All the way up. The whole time. Ain't nothing changed on his 14th day and his very first title defense. Standing right here in the center of his ring. Born Hush! Born and raised in the SWAT of Atlanta, Champion, AC Mack.
Absolutely incredible here. A massive match, the first IWTV World title defense for the current champion, AC Mack. The first time the IWTV World Championship has donned the doors of the Action Building and Southern Honor Wrestling. This is going to be historic, and the bell rings. Time to get a title match underway.
And here we go. These two men, no strangers to one another. Quite a history. In fact, we talked about it on the pre-show. We've been talking about it for a couple of weeks, ever since this match got announced. Whoa, AC Mack showing some disrespect, and David Ali answered right back. But both of these men starting their first days of training together 6 years ago, almost to the day.
Yes.
Together in the same school, coming up through the ranks together. And you know there's a little bit of jealousy for David Ali that Mack has been getting all this attention with this big IWTV title win a couple of weeks ago.
Well, you know, it's so interesting.
Crucifix pin, hang on.
It's so interesting because many would look at the year of 2021 as the year of David Ali, the longest title reign in SHW history, and really you could argue that AC Mack kind of had to take a back seat in 2021 to David Ali. Well, fast forward, and nobody could predict that the start of 2022 would see AC Mack become the IWTV World Champion, and in so doing, it's like Tupac. All eyes are on him.
Both men now on the outside as Mack went out to kind of recover, and David Ali coming after him now.
Of course, we're talking about history again, as you mentioned. They literally started training for pro wrestling at the same day, in the same class, at the same school, and here they are now, literally 6 years to the day, fighting for a world championship.
Talking to David Ali before the show tonight, he realizes how huge this is.
Absolutely, he understands this. I mean, go ahead.
He was there that night 2 weeks ago.
Yes, he was
in the building. Matt calling this a movement, a Southeast movement. And you let the rest of the world know who we are here in the South. David Ali was in the building as well. He was in the ring as Mack was making that that famous promo.
Absolutely, the promo heard around the world, and that declaration is something that he's holding true to. 14 days later, the first title defense right here in the South. And again, who is perhaps more adept or more qualified to be in this picture? Whoa!
Running knee right off the ring apron there from Mack.
Who's more qualified in the Southeast to challenge for this championship than the man who held the SHW title for 301 days? This is an incredible moment right now to see these two battling for the IWTV World Championship. And now, with all that history there, let me tell you something. AC Mack is not trying to give up that title anytime soon. Certainly not tonight.
But wouldn't that be something for David Ali to cut this title reign 14 days, just cut it short like that?
If there's anybody who could do it, if there's anybody who has the means and the methods to do it,
look out, look out. The front row and this guardrail been taking a beating here tonight.
And here's the crazy part. You know, these two started in pro wrestling together, but I'll tell you right now, they're holding absolutely nothing back. It's very possible to be happy for somebody who you went to class with, and at the same time, you guys are both battling for the same thing. That's what's happening here right now.
Pin attempt here for Mack. Just a 2 count there. Ali able to get his shoulder off the mat here.
I'll tell you what, Ali loves making history. If he were to defeat AC Mack here tonight, AC Mack would be tied for the lowest or the quickest IWTV World title reign. He'd be tied with Chris Statlander, who also held the title for only 14 days.
Mack now looking for a suplex, perfectly done. Center of the ring. Now for a pin attempt. Look how he's got the shin right across the throat.
Look at that.
Referee doing his job here, not letting AC Mack illegally choke David Ali.
But AC Mack, of course, remember, has a championship advantage in this match. He does not have to beat Ali. David Ali has to beat AC Mack, and that perhaps is the challenge in all of this. Wow.
Ali ducks that and chops Mack right across the chest. Knee strike there from Mack, and he sends Ali out of the ring apron. I think he thinks Ali went down to the floor, but he did not.
Ali held on. Look at this. Oh, what a maneuver.
Release German, and he kicks back up here. Follows it up by that massive clothesline, hooks the outside leg.
Count of 2. You know, David Ali, many felt like should have been the Wrestler of the Year in 2021, given the year that he had. Well, what a way to forget about the disappointment of not winning that award than by winning the IWTV World Championship, and again, stopping AC Mack from really getting more attention, really getting the opportunity to go around the world. He might not get flown up to DC via Delta if he doesn't retain the championship tonight.
My goodness. Ali just laying in the leather here tonight on AC Mack. He knows what's at stake here. This is a huge, huge opportunity.
Absolutely. Let's consider what's happened here for AC Mack in these 2 weeks. 2 weeks ago, of course, he won the IWTV World Championship. Since then, he has been literally all over the world with interviews and media attention. Here we go.
To retain the title.
Count of 2.
Mack pulling out all the stops here with that flatliner attempt.
You know, and it's so interesting. We've talked here about many of the competitors here in SHW who had the opportunity to be a part of the PWI 500. Well, this man, AC Mack, is currently the number 6 ranked wrestler in the entire world for the week, thanks to PWI, after winning the world title. His entire life has changed, and he has no desire to give that up tonight.
Absolutely incredible. Ali now in trouble as he's backed up in the corner, and these body shots now from AC Mack.
And look at the deliberate tempo right now that AC Mack is going after. Of course, look at this, and he can speed it up as he's doing right here.
Oh, double knees up into the corner now.
Look at this.
Classic Mack with that shotgun drop kick right to the back of the head.
Oh, but look at how he set up.
Ali just absorbing it, but he gets another shot.
Count of 2.
This time able to kick out.
David Ali showing shades of, I don't know if it's his former self as the savior, but I'll tell you what, when he has that look in his eye, when he sticks that tongue out, a problem is about to happen. And I mean, it literally was a knee-jerk reaction for him. Can David Ali at all recover from the beating right now he's taking from the world champion, AC Mack?
Ali now back up. Big scoop slam there from the champ. Drops the knee right across that forehead. Almost knocked a tooth out. Something came flying out there.
Absolutely. He caught him right in the throat with that shot.
Now trying to slow Ali down.
You know, I'll tell you something. AC Mack has spent the last 2 weeks getting used to being called world champion, getting used to having PWI in his DMs. He's getting used to this. Well, I'll tell you what, once you've been to the mountaintop, you're not interested in coming down. And this is a man who's not interested in not being called the IWTV World Champion, hence his aggressive nature here on his first title defense.
Mack now grounding Ali once again. And you know, let's point out to a lot of people that might be watching SHW for the first time here tonight, specifically because of this IWTV Championship match.
Absolutely.
The history doesn't just go back, you know, to them going to school together 6 years ago.
That's right.
In SHW, both of these men were members of a faction called the New Era.
That's right.
Okay, there's a lot of history just within SHW between these two gentlemen.
And the irony there, of course, is while they were part of the New Era, it was AC Mack who was the SHW champion, and David Ali was really kind of looking out for him, helping to maintain the championship there. Since that whole faction broke up, David Ali went on to become the SHW champion. AC Mack never got the title back, but here they are once again in what seems to be a familiar space.
What a back elbow, and now delivering these strikes to Mack is David Ali. Mack charges in, springboard up the bottom rope into a cutter.
Incredible springboard there.
Can he make a cover though?
And is that enough for David Ali to become the new champion? You know, you're right, the eyes of the world are on us here in SHW because everybody wants to see, is AC Mack going to be able to retain the IWTV World Championship?
Ali now back to his feet first. Well, sort of. He's still on some wobbly legs there.
Definitely trying to gather himself. And look at this, it's almost, that right hand, it almost looks like shades of the Street Fighter.
The street fighter in a former life. Prior to being the savior, David Ali was a street fighter here in SHW.
Absolutely, and David Ali is pulling on whatever he has to pull on to try to best AC Mack.
You're right, digging deep into the arsenal. As Mack firing back with those forearm shots right across the jaw of David Ali. Ali misses with a kick. Now here's some classic Mack right there with a step up enziguri.
Absolutely, it staggered Ali, but Ali won't go down.
Both of these men. Oh, David Ali letting Mack know what he thinks of him. Spinning heel kick right up in the gut, looking for the butterfly effect. And he nailed it. Kips back up, but luckily for Mack, he was able to roll out of the ring.
But David Ali right now is ready. He is ready. He wants to be called the world champion.
David Ali has found another gear now.
And here's the thing, Ali is trying to figure out, what do I have to do to beat AC Mack?
Heads up again. Looking for, a sunset bomb into the guardrail. Wow.
Massive maneuver there, very creative maneuver by David Ali. And you've got to think about this. David Ali, 301 days as the SHW champion. He knows how to win a title. He knows how to keep a title. The question is, can he now best AC Mack?
He rolls Mack into the ring, and now Ali looking high risk, going perhaps up to the top rope. And he does.
And here it is, Ali can fly. He has no problem flying, but he took too long.
Taking up too much time as Mack able to hit the top rope and knock Ali's feet out from underneath him.
I'll tell you what, this is an incredible time right here in the world of pro wrestling, an incredible time to be here around Atlanta. All of these world champions happening. You've got the Braves, you've got the Georgia Bulldogs, and now, of course, you have AC Mack as your IWTV world champion, and he's doing everything it takes to retain that title here in his first defense here in SHW.
David Ali now in a precarious position here up at the top rope. AC Mack going up, perhaps looking for a superplex here. If he can connect, this might be it, but David Ali trying to fight out of it.
I'll tell you what, Ali is willing to do whatever he has to do. He wants to become champion just as badly as AC Mack wants to retain his title.
Good chop, able to escape the shots here from AC Mack. He hits a big chop and knocks AC Mack to the mat. Now David Ali gonna try it one more time here as he's gonna perch on the top rope.
Can he pull it off? And once again, another mistake from Ali by waiting.
A macaroni and then a huge step up into Giri all the way to the top from Mack.
That's a cardinal error from the part of David Ali. And now the question is, can AC Mack capitalize? Look at this.
Oh, a running powerbomb. What a move there from Mack.
Is that going to be enough?
Not much on the pin, though.
Oh, wow.
David Ali somehow, some way able to get that right shoulder up off the mat again. Mack not able to fully cover him, unable to hook a leg.
Absolutely. This is crazy to watch what's happening with this match here. And now, AC Mack is trying to figure out what's next.
Both of these men in the late innings of this matchup here, trying to muster up the strength. Mack back to his feet first. David Ali still trying to get back up.
And this could be it.
Could be time for the Mack 10. If he connects, that's all she wrote.
But David Ali is not going to let it be so.
Wow, what strength from Ali.
Huge strength here.
Up on the shoulders. But Mack escapes. Sends Ali into the corner, charges in. Ali avoids. What a pendulum kick right to the sternum.
Absolutely brilliant.
And then a running drop kick in the corner from Ali to Mack. Almost a jackhammer of sorts. Pin attempt here, no way.
Oh my God.
Wow, I thought we had a new champ.
Super close there for David Ali, and he's gonna try to go to the top row one more time. Third time might be the charm.
Huge elbow shot right to the heart.
Will that be enough? Two.
We're gonna have a new Wow.
Insanely close. AC Mack, that close to losing the title. David Ali, that close to adding a world championship to his resume. We know this.
We've seen him put away numerous opponents with this right here. He lowers the knee pad.
Ali is pulling on every part of his resume, and if he goes for the punt.
He went for it, but Mack avoided it. Rolls him up here.
Count of two.
Once again, looking for a Mack 10. Now jackknife pin.
Count of two.
Wow.
Look at this.
Inside cradle.
And
No
there it
way!
is.
AC Mack retains. Wow.
Woo. AC Mack, a successful title defense, defeating the longest reigning SHW champion in David Ali. This is absolutely incredible, and he's proving why he's mentioned in the top 10 wrestlers across the world right now. This is why AC Mack is your IWTV World Champion.
What a first defense there for AC Mack. And this is how we do it down south, folks. What a matchup there. Wow.
Southeast first. And I will tell you something. This title, AC Mack is obviously going to have the opportunity to travel to various independent promotions across this country and around the world. Get ready, because when AC Mack comes to your promotion, he's bringing the title, and he looks like he's ready to continue to be the world champion.
And David Ali, see, this right here shows you just how important this title is. David Ali showing the respect.
Look at that.
AC Mack.
These guys are celebrating their 6-year anniversary.
Oh,
no! Wait a minute!
Back body drop. Mack was going to go for that. Mack
Oh, he punted him!
And he punted him right in the temple.
Oh, wow!
He just laid out the IWTV World Champ.
Literal signs of the Savior that terrorized SHW for 301 days. He literally snapped just that fast. 2 weeks ago, he was standing behind AC Mack, congratulating him, chanting Southeast first, and now, look at what's happened.
AC Mack went for the Mack 10. David Ali countered and punted him right in the head.
And you gotta think this is not over. It's not over between these two, not by a long shot.
But what a match. What an IWTV Independent Wrestling World Title match we had here tonight. What a treat.
Absolutely incredible title match, and it looks like the champ is out.
AC Mack laid out by David Ali after the match. Wow.
Incredible. Absolutely incredible.